I like that blue light a little bit better than I do that other light. Hey, guys, let me get up to this table. Hold on. Sorry. Let me get up to the table. Because what you won't do over here, you won't never win over here. I'm not playing my music, although I want to. I'm not going to touch it tonight. Hello to everybody that's coming on. We finna put this joker in full throttle and we finna mash out. Do you hear me? We finna put it in full throttle on tonight and we finna mash all the way out. If you should just so happen to think you're gonna get this live muted or took down or whatever, I got a whole YouTube channel, baby. Immediately following this live, it will be uploaded to YouTube. You can't do nothing with YouTube. So try as you may, you won't get rid of this one. Do you hear me? And for some reason last night, I didn't get rid of my stuff. Disclosure. Everything I'm about to talk about is floating all over social media right to the now. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's all over social media. The videos, the pictures, everything. It's all over social media. Something told me last night, Tammy, don't rip up your little paper like you normally do when you come off live, you know, and throw it in the trash. Because you're going to need that junk again for tomorrow. And then we're going to be doing a little bit of switching up in here. Because for those of you that missed my live last night, I really wish, I'm still screen recording it with sound via my iPad, but that live was an hour long. I've never gone over 45 minutes in a live. That live was an hour and 15 minutes, I think, long. I enjoyed everyone that came on last night and gave their opinion, gave their outlook, gave their thoughts. I appreciate every single one of you. Because, see, excuse me, by now, you have all went and you have seen the video. You have witnessed with your eyes what Mama Bear, Papa Bear, Grandma Bear, what all of them are witnessing in the visual. I'm talking about putting their hands on it, seeing it, touching it, seeing it, feeling it. We're just looking at it from afar. You understand what I'm saying? We're looking at it through the lens of a camera. Mama Bear is right there with it. Do you understand what I'm saying? So maybe now that everybody has gone out and looked at the video and saw the video, you can understand, surely you understand the rage. That's the only word I can explain. That's the only word I can come up with. Rage, pure rage in the post that was made. Do I understand it? Yep, sure do. Sure do. I sure do. Was I pissed off? Nope, sure wasn't. Sure wasn't. Not one little bit. You know why I wasn't pissed off? Because had that been my baby, and one of them, ain't no doubt in my mind, I would have been there made 20 posts by now, and they wouldn't have been pretty posts. I would have had to tell God, wait a minute, hold up. I'm going to need you to not put this on my scroll, because I'm finna go all the way off real quick. Now, I'm going to use some, you told me I could use, you didn't tell me that, but you know, you understand that I'm trying to change and stuff. I use 3-letter cuss words sometimes. I use some of them big ones, you know, the one, the compound letter cuss words. Do you understand what I'm saying in my posts? So they did very good compared to how my post would have been. But what I needed y'all to do last night, I needed you to switch. I needed you to switch places with them people. Do you understand what I'm saying? I understand that y'all got upset about some words that y'all done adopted over into the African-American culture, such as thug, criminals, and gangsters. You adopted that. Why did I say you adopted it? Because instantly when you saw that word, you identified yourself with that. I didn't identify me with it. You understand? Y'all identified y'allself with that. It's plenty of Caucasian thugs up in the prison. It's plenty of Caucasian criminals up in the prison. It's plenty of essays. Y'all know Miss Tammy like they do her essay voice. It's plenty of essays, gangsters, gangbangers up in the prison. I don't identify with none of them. So no, the wording in her post didn't piss me off not now little bit. Now, let's ease on down the little chalky road and let's talk about it. Why is it that now it's like wanting to sweep it under the rug? It wants, you know what I'm saying? Everybody want to don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. You need to unsee that with your eyes. Did you watch the video? I wish I could have unseen that because I think I might know some. Why? I think I might know some of them. I'm a unseen that. We can't sweep that under the rug. The same way we didn't sweep George Floyd up under the rug. The same way we didn't sweep Rodney King up under the rug. The same way we didn't sweep Emmett Till up under the rug. We don't get to sweep that up under the rug and act as if it did not happen and it was not coming up out of some of the community households. We don't get to do that. Nope. They deserve justice just like George Floyd did. Wait a minute. Hold up. Hit that switch button, y'all. I ain't talking about no Nintendo Switch. I'm talking about the switch button where you turn on your moral campus. The switch button where you turn on your dang on your thought process of is this moral? Is this right? Hit that switch button. I wish y'all could see the guns with the banana clips. I learned a new word last night. Thank you. I wish you could see the guns with the banana clips. And these kids are no more than 13 and 14 years old. It sounds to me like Chief Will Benny need to come through with a, I'm not doing no music tonight because you're not going to shut my live down. Shakedown. Seems like there needs to be a shakedown done to me. Y'all know Miss Tammy don't have no problem with a citywide shakedown. Why? Because if it's going to save a life here in Dothan, shake them down. Shake them down, baby. See, then, let me tell you what happened now. I don't mean no harm, but I don't know nothing but right. And I don't know nothing but facts. And I don't know nothing but truth. Let me tell you what will happen here. Everybody done seen the video, okay? We know that about 15 African-American males jumped. Ain't that what females do? Don't females do that? Like, I ain't trying to call y'all no look. But don't females jump? I didn't know dudes did it too. Cause see, Miss Tammy can hold her own. Let me tell you. Back in the day, I didn't need nobody to help me. But I'm just, keep going, Tammy. Okay, we see what's going on. We'll sit right in our house and get mad when the police come through and do a shakedown in Dothan, Alabama's worst neighborhoods and say that they profiling. See, this right here what I just don't understand about my city. We in the Bible. We're supposed to be a little bit smarter than this. Why they ain't out there in Chapelwood? Why they ain't out there in Bocage? Why they ain't out there in, what's another one? Span Farm. Why they ain't over here behind Beverly? Because Little Vietnam, which is what I heard they used to call Ford Country. I didn't know they used to call y'all that. Little Vietnam is where we're seeing or getting all of the big traffic from, you know, all of the most violent crimes and stuff like that. We know that the children may reside over on the east side or the west side. So no, we're not going to go to the north side and the south side, you feel me? And we're not going to shake it down over there because the banana clips is over on the east side and the west side. Switch. Why is y'all down? We switching. Why is y'all down there in Cottonwood talking about the KKK? We just don't understand why you think that they would be having KKK rallies in Cottonwood. Come on. We got to get grown about this thing. Cause that's where we hear they live at and do the rallies at. You know what I'm saying? No, we're gonna go up the highway and we're gonna go off to Midland City, because that's where we think Midland City ain't never been accused of having KKK rallies. That's Cottonwood. Y'all gotta make it make sense. If you know that was your baby on that video, Mama Bear and Daddy Bear, if you don't save his life by turning him in to teach him that there are consequences for his actions, you are not doing him any justice. Don't take your baby off and tuck them in a corner and hide them so that they don't have to face the decisions that they made to not listen to you. When you told them, when you go out this house, don't you go out there and listen to La Bambo and let him tell you what to do, but listen to their friend. Don't you shield them from the consequences of their actions, because if you shield them at the ages of 13, 14, 15, you just might bury them at 19, 20, and 21. Who gonna go turn their child in? I'd rather teach you now than bury you early. I'd rather teach you now than bury you early. Oh, snitches. Some snitches. Listen, y'all don't even understand what the word snitch is. You don't even understand what that's affiliated with. But you want to report my live from last night, which I might add was a very good live, because it made too much sense. Oh, wait a minute. We got to report this. They might actually unify in Dothan. Wait a minute. You know, we used to having them fighting, going back and forth. You know, the Caucasians over here, the African Americans over here, the mixed people in the middle. You know, they jive with both sides. Wait a minute. It looked like Dothan unifying. We got a dang up. See, this how the enemy thing. We got to report that live, because it was Caucasians on there that was agreeing, and it was African Americans on there that was agreeing. Wait a minute, we got to get rid of this. I promise you, Dothan gonna see the day when we unify and we stand as one. And once we stand as one, we gonna take our city back, because y'all done took Dothan. Y'all parents, the adults, including myself, we could sit here if we want to and believe that you are in control of what's going on in your home and outside of your home. I promise you, the youth done took over Dothan. We just live here. Take that in for a minute. The city of Dothan is being ran by a bunch of juveniles. The city of Dothan is being ran by 14-year-olds, 15-year-olds. We got a whole government. We got a whole leadership committee down here at Dothan city of Dothan, down here at the city center, down at the police station. We taking orders from 14-year-olds, 15-year-olds, 16, 17, 18, 19. They running the diet. Y'all better stand up and listen to what I'm telling you. We just live here. You pay your mortgage, you pay your rent. But on the outside of that door, when your son or your daughter step their foot on the outside of that door, I promise you, they running the streets of Dothan. I hate to say it, but it's a fact. It's too many deaths. It's too many jumpings. It's too many riots. That was a dang on riot, what I seen on that video. You can call it what you want to call it. That was a riot. I seen one child leading a herd of children. And when he said jump, the rest of them jumped. Now, let me tell you something, what I ain't going to do and what I ain't going through. If one little joker can tell you to jump, and you jump. If one little joker can make a movement or a march or make a riot break out, but I can't get you to clean up your room and get off your phone and put your dang on game down, it's time for you to go. It's time for you to go. You gotta move. You gotta go move with him. Oh, Miss Melton, you ain't seen the video? Miss Melton, it's on my page. It is from the incident that happened on, these days got me mixed up. Wait a minute. This Monday, Saturday. It happened Saturday at AMC, which is the movie theater, where about 15 boys, African-American boys, jumped one Caucasian boy. And the reason that I am making it distinct is because our people got under their post as if this young man, the victim, had done something wrong. And my thing is, I need you to switch. Because what did we do as a people when they murdered George Floyd? What did we do as a people when they murdered Rodney King? Did we not act the plum fool? Did we not group people together and say, F12, F the police, bump, this is what y'all call them now. I don't call them these names because, see, listen, I don't have a problem with the police. You understand what I'm saying? I don't have a problem with them. If they pull me over right now and give me a ticket, I don't have a problem with them. The pigs, the this. What y'all thought them people were supposed to do? Listen, this is what y'all don't understand. They unite just like we do. In a time of need, they unite just like our race does. They may go about it in a different way. They got a right to. They have a right to protect their children. They have a right to protect their family. They have a right to protect their neighborhood. They got a right to protect where they lay their heads. There is absolutely no reason. Those comments that I saw up under there where they were saying, you're lying. A lot of y'all owe them an apology. Period. Point blank, poo. That's what people say, poo. Let me think of another word. Wait a minute. Y'all owe them an apology, bruh. You owe them an apology. You told these people, I bet you it was racial. I bet you he said something racial. I'm talking to Miss Melton right now because she didn't see the video. I bet you it was something racial, but they didn't have all of the working parts of the piece of the puzzle. They didn't know he dated an African-American queen. So my thing last night was, before we start to move on anything on social media, get all sides of the story. Get all sides of the story before you get out there and start hurling your insults. Before you get out there and start questioning what someone may have posted and why they're so angry. Get all sides of the doggone story, because I did. I picked up my darn phone and I sent text message inboxes and I asked questions. I did not just assume that it was racial. I did not just assume that, because I don't like to see color. I don't see color when I look at people. I see red blood. Your blood red, my blood red. That's all I need. You got a heart, I got a heart. We can't live without either one of them. So when they sort of kind of saw the unity last night up in the group, you know, they started to report my live because they were scared that Dothan might unify. Once Dothan unifies, this will be one of the strongest cities that there is, because you do know we're biblical. And because we're biblical, there's more of a requirement from the citizens and the residents in Dothan. If y'all don't think so, you can sit here and think you don't if you want to. That's your business. However, this is a city that is biblical. There are biblical promises that are supposed to come up out this city, and y'all have not manifested yet. God's still waiting on y'all to manifest. Go unto Dothan, but what they coming for? Because we being ran by a whole bunch of teenagers. Now, y'all being ran by a whole bunch of teenagers. Because let me tell you something about me. See, I put hands on mine. You understand what I'm saying? I put hands, feet, paws, bats. Listen, on mine. I saw a comment that said, I don't want to say the comment out of order. The comment said something about The parents have to know. Now, let me tell you, I don't agree with that. And let me tell you why. I couldn't tell you my daughter's Snapchat name right now if you walked up to me right now and said, Tammy, you gonna leave out my house with that $1 million. If you came up to me and said, Tammy, tell me your daughter's Instagram name. My children are grown though. I can't tell you my daughter's Instagram name. I don't know. These children don't go under their real names on social media. They do not use their real names, but I'm going to give you some of the names that they use. Lil Killer. I seen it today. What was the other one? Blast the Back Out. These are names y'all kids using. Blast the Back Out. Walk them down. Everybody know what walk them down is. Life Taker. These are names that y'all kids using on these social media sites. Life Taker. Soul Snatcher. So you expect for me to be able to go out and find my daughter's name and her name may be Big Red Thick Thighs on Instagram? See, I'm not naive. You really think I believe she gonna put Shonda Davis and not put Big Red Thick Thighs? So no, I don't agree that the parents have to know that they children posted up on their doorsteps with dang on AK-47s and AR-15s with a banana clip, taking pictures with 3 of their homeboys and one boy over here with a grenade in his hand. No, I don't agree that the parents have to know. Yes, I did. Drip sauce. I can deal with drip sauce, Tanya. I can deal with drip sauce. I can't deal with Soul Snatcher. Miss King. Miss King said, but where are they learning this? I spoke to a mother that stated, let me see how I can say this. Basically, her kids don't have access to any type of electronic devices that she does not have. Matter of fact, that they're not allowed to have any social media, none. I believe that they are being introduced to this lifestyle through music. I believe that they are being introduced to this lifestyle through video games. I know it may sound crazy to you. I believe that they are being introduced to this lifestyle by the children they are hanging with, who they are in close quarters with at school. Listen, what's that lady name that came through here and dang on combined all these schools? What's her name again? Somebody tell me her name real quick. Oh, what's her name? I can't think of her name. When these schools got combined in Dothan, Alabama, Edwards, thank you. When Dr. Edwards, I ain't gonna call you no doctor. You're not a doctor, because any doctor could have seen the train wreck that you was building, that you was prescribing, that you was giving out. Any doctor could have seen this train wreck. When you take that many children from different areas of Dothan and you mash them, I'm talking about you mashing the ops with each other. See, that ain't even a word that I like. You're putting the ops in with the people that they want to get. You're going to put them all in one school and think that everything going to be merry and pretty. No. Now what you've done is, little Timmy, that used to didn't have to act like he was about it. You understand what I'm saying? He used to be able to act like he was raised at home because his mama didn't allow him to get out there and look at all that foolishness on TV and stuff. His mama kept her foot on his neck. Well, now little Timmy sort of kind of, he in with everybody now. So he got to sway a little bit, and little Timmy got to act like he about it. or he runs the risk of being bullied every day. You understand what I'm saying? Because see, Dr. Edwards came through and smashed all these kids together. So now you got little Ricky, little Timmy, and Elizabeth over here. Now Elizabeth know her mama don't allow her to. She know the rules. Mama done set down the ground rules since she came out the womb. Mama has raised them. Mama has put morals and standards into them. Mama done told them what's good and what's bad. Mama done had them in church on the front pew ever since they came out the womb. Mama didn't club. Mama didn't drink. Mama and daddy raised them. Well, when Dr. Edwards came through and made one school, the primary school for all the ops and all the regular kids and all the preps and all the cheerleaders and all the hot skank. Ooh, girl, why you call them the girls hot skank? I didn't mean hot skank. Lord, please forgive me for the word skank coming out of my mouth. That is not what I meant to say. Hot tail skirt wearing little girls. Now, you done put them all in one school. I didn't mean that, Lord Jesus, I didn't. You done put them all in one school. So you know what they gonna do? They gonna fit in. They gonna fit in at school. And when they hit your front door, they gonna act like you raised them. Because they know mama don't play no games. They know daddy don't play no games. So no, I do not agree that the mamas and the dads have to know. I do not agree with that. Now, do I agree that they may be getting phone calls about their kids? And they may be turning a blind eye to it because they don't want to believe it. Because they don't want to talk about it. They don't want to accept the fact that their kids may be listening to the streets instead of listening to them. Yes. Because I got phone calls 24/7. Yes. No. Whoever that is. Who is that? Go back down. Sorry. So when it comes to the case of the AMC theaters, it is absolutely in every school, but I believe that combining the schools made it worse. Because now you got preps that got to act like they got a little thug in them. Just so they can make it from 7 to 3:30, whatever time y'all go to school. Because of bullying. Because of gangs that don't even exist in a book. What's y'all initiation tactics? Because, you know, me talking to people along the time last night, they was like, Tammy, that sort of kind of looked like a gang initiation to me. Because if you notice, one boy threw the first punch, snatched the chain. And back in my day, gang affiliation, you either get jumped in or they give you a task to do. Gang affiliation. Once again, the anger was directed towards the wrong person. The anger was directed in the wrong area. Everyone should have been extremely concerned with the 10 to 12 kids that was on that baby. Not the fact that the word thug, criminal, or gangster was used. Because I don't know what you saw in that video. And I'm African American. I saw all 3 of them words. And that is not even based on racial. I saw thug mentality, criminal activity, and gangsters, a group of individuals all at once upon one person. So now why were we mad again? I'm just saying. Because last I remember, when George Floyd was murdered, you know, they united with us and walked with us in the streets. That's all I'm saying. They was getting tear blast too. That's all I'm saying. They came over and made posters with us and was outraged with us about George Floyd. That's all I'm saying. They didn't look at us and tell us what we wasn't seeing on the video. Because remember, George Floyd had a video too now. They didn't come over there and say, that ain't what y'all see. Matter of fact, I seen somebody say the video was fake. Listen, you need to go up on that lady's post and apologize to her. I didn't hear them saying, his knee went all the way on his neck. Y'all just seeing that through y'all lenses. No, they united with us and they walked with us and they protest with us and they marched with us and they were outraged with us. Why we can't have that same energy for them? That's all I'm saying. Why we can't match their energy sometimes? Now on tomorrow, those kids these ain't even adults. These ain't even 18, 19-year-olds. These are little bitty kids. 13, 14, 15 kids that still need to be getting a belt put on their hand. They got to go back up in school tomorrow. Y'all gonna let them run to school, or are y'all gonna step in and do what you need to do? Y'all gonna continue to let them run the city of Dothan? Because I tell you what, I'm sick of walking up in the store and when a group of them walk in, it ain't just y'all. Go on and tell the truth. See, you tell the truth, you kill the devil. Tell the truth and slay the enemy. When I walk up into a store and a group of them come in, but like Miss Tammy said, you don't catch me with my back to nobody anyway. I stand to the side. Because if something get ready to pop off, I got Susie in my purse. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm going to take care of me. But City of Dothan, we also need you to step your feet over in there and start to take care of us as well. Because these kids in Dothan, Alabama, little Vietnam over here, when I heard that, when they trying to put the liquor store in, now listen. And then we finna go. They already calling Ford Country little Vietnam. I never heard that before. I didn't know that. So you telling me you want to put a liquor store in the middle of Vietnam and give them grenades, ammunition, tanks, vests. I'm telling you everything that you can give to them so that, you know, everybody else won't have a chance. Suicide bombers, snipers. So you want to sit all that in the middle of little Vietnam without any supervision and just walk away and leave it. I don't know what y'all think gonna happen, but it ain't gonna be good. It ain't gonna be good. So don't forget that tomorrow is the day that they go up for their liquor license, 10 o'clock in the morning, City Hall, I believe. You guys show up. If you have not signed the petition, go on this page and sign the petition. What won't happen over here anymore? Oh, we don't have any mad faces tonight on my pen. I had to address that last night. Every time I get off my live, there's a mad face or a laughy face or something on the pen for the stars. I had to address that last night. I said, if you want to give stars, give the stars. If you don't. Because stars don't pay my bills. I watch stars on TV, but stars don't pay my bills. Facebook don't pay my bills. Cash App don't pay my bills. If you know me, you know. You did bad with the IRS, you gonna see Tammy Michelle Clayton Davis all the way back to the age of 16. And I absolutely intend to work until this body put me down. Okay? But when you do so unto me, I pray over that thing. I don't just get cash apps and close my phone up and be like, okay, good, cool. I pray over that thing. Because if you're sowing into me, that means you're sowing for a purpose. And you're sowing into good ground. See, I can't just sow into anybody. See, that's the difference between me and a lot of people. I can't tithe to just anybody. I can't just sow into anybody. I can't do it because I'm responsible for the ground that I'm sowing into. If you standing on bad ground, if you coming up out of bad ground, I don't want my testimony, I don't want my anointing, I don't want my blessing attached to no bad ground because it's going to make a harvest. And when the harvest come out, I don't want no bad fruit. So I can't just sow to anybody. I have to pray about it. A seed is a seed is a seed is a seed. Remember, tomorrow you need to show up, sign the petition, let your voices be heard about the liquor store because you ain't going to be doing nothing but fueling more little nut, chuck, Bookies, Susie's, Jimmy's, Caroline's, and Elizabeth, because this is a mixed neighborhood over here. It is not strictly African American. It's a mixed neighborhood. We don't need to sow any more bad soil over into that area, period. Remember that we have the coroner's race coming up on November the 8th. Remember to go out and vote for your coroner. You got two people that's going to be on the ballot. Robert Byrd and Miss Kimberly Rawls Bennett. And you already know who I'm voting for. Remember to go cast your vote. What Ken Curtis said. Wait a minute, what's the night? Monday night. What time is it? Where Ken at? Ken, I appreciate you. Listen, I appreciate you for doing at least one story out of your whole career that was unbiased. I appreciate you right now. Now, in about a month, I might be back out here, talk about you. But listen, at least I'm truthful and I'm honest. That's all I'm saying. I appreciate your unbiased story. Yeah, y'all gotta start back tapping these children. I don't know what these children done got off to my son. If you hit me, I'ma call the police. Well, baby, gonna call the police, the ambulance, and the paramedic, because I promise you, if you call the police on me in my house, they gonna have to take you to get some kind of service. Because I will discipline you in my house. You're not gonna live in my house and run my house. Now, you might live in the city and run the city, but you're not gonna run my house. Nah. That's not gonna happen. Yeah. Mamas with daughters, make sure your daughters ain't running around listening to these little hood boys doing what the little hood boys tell them to do instead of doing what you tell them to do, because it's happening. You got the hood boys raising the little girls who are now turning into hood chicks. It's too much of it going on in Dothan, and it is completely taking over Dothan. I hope y'all can see that. I've never seen so many shootings, so many high-speed chases, so many deaths, so many accidental shootings, so much gang activity. Listen, they done moved. By the way, City of Dothan, I'm just finding this out. Your lips ain't popped on. Wait, Tammy, you cannot charge $25 right now. Wait a minute. Lip popping classes is back in session next Tuesday. $25 a pop. I can teach you the low end pop or the high end pop. It just depends on what kind of man you want. You understand what I'm saying? They've moved where they gather at. They are now apparently gathering, they said, out there where the movie theaters are. So, a parent, listen, if you know for a shadow of a doubt that your child is bad, it ain't your fault. It might not be your fault. Mama and daddy, quit taking on the fault of what your kids do after you have raised them right. You understand? If you know that you have raised them to be just and moral, quit taking that on. That's their fault. They're making a choice. They're making a decision. Because sometimes when they get 15 and 16, you can't tell them nothing. They don't want to hear nothing. They want to hit that big ass. Oop. It was ASS. Okay. It's in the Bible. Donkey. Okay. They want to hit that big brick wall. Quit jumping in front of that brick wall when they just won't listen, and let them hit it. Let them feel the wrath of it. It's not your fault. We in a different era. This ain't the era where you can lock them up in the room and say don't go nowhere, because you didn't know they bought a burner phone, but they did. They got a phone stashed in their room. They don't care about you locking them up in their room. They got a phone stashed in there. Listen, y'all better wake up. Let them run into the wall. Then you sit them down. After they done got up, you know, it ain't no bump. It ain't like the bumper cars. It ain't no rubber that's gonna bounce them bad. Let them run full throttle into that brick wall. When they get up and get their composure, because see, listen, we know who the real MVP was, because baby, when I tell you, he got right up off that ground from 15 to 14, 10 boys being on him. Y'all some little weak gangsters. Let me wait a minute. Because back in my days, we did knockout punches. Listen, that baby got right back up. When you get back up, like that young man did, and then you want to come talk to mom and daddy and say, now, what was you saying about me walking around with the AK? They gonna get me and lock me up and throw away the book and the key? Because that's going to be me carrying without a permit and concealed weapon or something. Now, what you were saying, because I hit the wall last night. Oh, what I was saying was you going to prison, then you're going to have a felony, then you're going to work at McDonald's for the rest of your life, unless you work real hard, which you wouldn't have had to do if you just listened to mom and daddy. Let them hit it. I ain't going to keep jumping in front of no brick wall. Sometimes they just have to learn the hard way. You got some kids that'll listen to you. Some of them, you just gotta let them hit that brick wall. Just bust all this open. Just bust it out. Just. That part. Learn how to cry and pray and wait until reality hit them in there. And I'm finna say it. As is. Cry, pray, and wait. Baby, let me tell you, I did a lot of it. But my heart just really bleeds for this generation because they are dying so young. It's not us that's dying. It's not the older people that are dying. It's not the elderly that are dying. It's our youth. You guys are going to be an extinct species. They gonna write about y'all in the history book, and I'm finna get ready to go. Y'all gonna be in the history book. It's gonna be a word and a chapter in the history book called teenagers. Under that, it's gonna be, it used to be a group of people that existed, and we called them teenagers - young youth. I promise you they're gonna write about y'all in the history books, because y'all gonna be extinct. They were normally between the ages of 13 to 19. They ceased to exist, we hear, from the year of 2023 through 2033. They're gonna write about y'all in the history books. Because at the rate y'all going, it ain't going to be no such word as a teenager. It ain't going to be no such word as a young adult male, as a young adult female. Because y'all ripping them down, and the females ripping them down too. Yeah, y'all going to be an extinct people. And with that, I'm getting ready to go. If you did not see the video, it is on the platform. You can go out and watch it. I think I dropped it over in the group as well. For those of you that get on here to watch, to see and wait. for me to end my live so that you can hit report all you want to, because every live that I do now will be uploaded to my YouTube channel. So there will be no more muting. There will be no more of you getting my lives pulled. There will be no more of that. Starting tonight, every live I do will be uploaded to my YouTube channel. Why? Because you pushed me outside of my box. People were trying to get me outside the box anyways. You just went ahead and pushed me there. Thank you. Sometimes God will put us in uncomfortable situations to make us and mold us into what he wanted us to be anyway. All right. If y'all don't have any more questions, remember to pray for that young man. Young man, we salute you. Wait a minute. Hold up. I'm finna speak for my whole race. Wait just a minute. Now, some of y'all gonna be like, don't be speaking for me. You can't be. See, I know how some people is. You can't be speaking for me. I'm my own individual person, baby. You don't know nothing about me. I'm finna speak for the whole African-American race. Hold on. Pull your skirt down, Tammy. It was short. Young man, we come to you as a people and we salute you. Why do we salute you? Because you got up after 10 dudes was on top of you throwing their hardest punches, and you shook that junk off like it wasn't nothing. Why? Because God made you who you are, and God put his angels around you. You got up. Just like they say God ran up out that grave. You got up like you ain't felt a thing. Now, to my African-American people that taught them boys how to fight, listen, when I be telling y'all to let your kids fight, at least let them know how to throw a powerful blow, because they didn't do nothing. I mean, the young man is hurt. But you know, back in our days when you jumped somebody, they couldn't get up. They was just limp. They just laid there curled in a ball for a while. That young man got up. Y'all need to go and invest in y'all children a punching bag because y'all ain't teaching them right. That young man got up and walked away after the barrage, whatever you want to call it, that I saw. Stay strong, young man. Stay strong, because you did that. And sir, the one that they were saying you ain't gonna help your homeboy, baby, don't feel bad. There was absolutely nothing you could have done. Don't hold your head down. Don't say you wish you coulda, you shoulda, you don't. There was nothing you could have done besides stand there. You didn't run. That's one thing you didn't do. You didn't run. You didn't run and leave your friend. You did more than what some of my homegirls would have done. I didn't know some of my homegirls, I could have been fighting one-on-one, that would have ran and left me. You didn't run and leave your friend. So don't you feel bad about any decision that you made in that split second. You did what you were supposed to do, which was stand by your friend's side. You did that. And with that, I am out. Let me go download my video and upload it to YouTube before it gets muted, cut, or reported. Okay? Y'all have a great night. Pick you a chore from the side, because one thing we believe in over here is prayer. Pick you from somebody from the side. It doesn't matter if they have a profile picture, if they don't have a profile picture, if they are new to the platform, it does not matter. Please say a prayer for them, because we never know what somebody else may be going through on today or in their season or the day before. We don't know. So we just want to spread our prayers out over the platform. Make sure you pick somebody and pray for them. Until next time, if our hearts and minds are clear, all my old chewers know. Get them thumbs going up. Yes, ma'am. Thank you for dropping the YouTube channel name. If our hearts and minds are clear, we gon' get on out of here. If our hearts and minds are clear, We gon' get on out of here. Get on out of here. Hey. And we'll see y'all next time, boo. Good night.